Hello, War Eagles. I'm Rylan Elrod.
And I'm Preston Kreider. This is your War Eagle TV news for this week.
Let's get to Peyton for our sports.
Hey War Eagles, it's Peyton here with your sports this week. On Friday, our football team will play their final home game of the season versus East Forsyth. On Saturday, our competition cheer team will be competing here at Chestatee for the War Eagle Classic on Saturday. And finally, next Friday's football game, our football team will travel to Walnut Grove. And that's all the sports I have for you guys this week. Happy Halloween.
Hey War Eagles, to learn a little more about competition cheer, we caught up with Morgan Smith.
Tell me your thoughts about the routine.
I think over the past 5 years that I've been on the team, I think this is definitely one of the best routines we've had. And difficulty-wise, it's definitely up there. Everyone really has to work hard to get through the routine. And I love it, especially the dance. The dance is probably my favorite part of the routine.
But going all girl?
I always wanted to go all girl, honestly. And I think since we've gone all girl, we've gotten a lot better. I think it's probably the best team we've ever had, potential-wise and people actually trying.
How do you feel about this being your last year?
Definitely, it did not hit me over the summer at all. I definitely was just oh, it's another normal season, not stressing about it. But as comp season started, it definitely started hitting me, and the fact that this weekend we compete at our home comp and then we go to region, and that could either be the end or we go to state. But it's definitely emotional.
How is competition different from Spirit?
So Spirit is more just in my opinion, it's more for the fun. You're just supposed to be really up and I don't know how to explain it. Other than spirited, I would just say up and giddy. You're supposed to be in a good spirit, good mood. And competition is skill. You have to work hard for it. And it's a lot of it takes a toll on your body for sure. It's very hard.
Talk about our home comp. Talk about
So for comp, pretty much we go all season. We normally have I think 7 regular season comps or something like that. And then we go to region and we compete for one of the top 16 spots. And if we're in that, then we qualify for state to move on to the last competition of the season. State's normally in Macon. And since I've been on the team, we've pretty much sat in the top 10 every single year. Hoping to shoot for a higher number this year, but pretty much that's what it's like. You just compete pretty much every Saturday, no life.
Any seniors who are bilingual can sign up to take the AAPPL by visiting Mr. Walker's room 1095 by November 4th.
November 4th, it's also the final deadline for senior portrait ads. Make sure to buy one before then if you are still interested.
November 11th will be the Veterans Day lunch. Make sure to RSVP by Friday, November 4th.
The band competed in Rome, Georgia last Saturday. Color Guard placed overall 8th out of 25 groups. Drum majors placed 4th. Percussions placed 5th. And the band finished 7th.
Now here's your weather for the week.
Hey JSD, this is Dylan. Alec couldn't do weather this week, so me and David are in the tech tip room, David behind the camera. And we're going to do your weather for this week. So Friday, I'm going to spit this gum out. So that's better. Friday is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 66 and a low of 49 with a 2% chance of rain. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 66 and a low of 52 with an 8% chance of rain. And Sunday is going to be cloudy with thunderstorms with a high of 56 and a low of 53 with a 91% chance of rain. Now there's going to be a little bit of rain on Monday, but aside from that, the rest of the week is going to be pretty sunny, Chestatee. Just make sure you bring your coat. It's going to be cold. Anyway, Chestatee, that is all I have for you in the tech tip room. David is probably zooming in on me right now.
Now here's another David Barton tech tip.
Tech tip, Windows tab, change desktop. Good morning, Chastity. I'm going to start a new segment this week where we're going to get 3 or 4 seniors and we're going to ask them some really good senior questions. We have 3 seniors so far, and let's see what they have to answer.
Okay, so hi, I'm Giselle Mesquital.
My name's Cheyenne.
My name's Elliot.
What is one outrageous thing you desperately want to do before you graduate?
I don't know. I really like gift giving. I'd like to have every teacher receive a gift from me, especially McIntyre, before the end of the school year. Something like big or outrageous. I'm not too sure. But yeah.
I want to get into Liberty College.
Since you're graduating, what will you remember the most?
What will I remember the most? Lunchtime, I had a lot of good friends I made memories with, and especially the AV program here. Just like, it's always been so fun to just come into this classroom and like take out a camera, edit, and I'll miss like the fun environment that this class or program has to provide.
The interactions with students and teachers that cared for you.
All the people that I was able to have meaningful connections with, because I really struggle with that. So there's not a lot of people that I can interact with normally. So I will always remember them even if I'm not gonna see them ever again.
And what do you have to say to the upcoming seniors?
I guess just make sure you have like, start setting up like a plan, because they tell you since like freshman year, okay, yeah, like be ready for whether it be technical school, college, or if you're just gonna go straight to work, but like actually put in the effort for that and like time for that. Especially if you want to apply to college, like start searching for those scholarships, start searching for the how to do the application process, the due dates, all of that, because it's a bunch of information.
Take your classes seriously because they really do matter in the end.
Who's the most impactful teacher you had over the whole high school career?
Well, I'll say 2 names because I can't decide between them both. So, first one is going to be Ms. DJ Kirkcaldy. She was my math teacher last year and for half a semester sophomore year. She really sort of was there for me whenever I was not like doing my best both at school and at home. She was always there to support me, to like let me know that she's there for me at times when I thought like no one would like get or understand what I was going through. She would always be the one to say, oh no, like I got you, I understand you, and like she's like a comfort person. And then the second person I'd like to mention is Mr. McIntyre. He is amazing. He's always been supportive, and just like with Miss K, I feel like I am comfortable enough to just go up to him and like talk about whatever, whether it be something exciting that's gone on in my life, or if I'm like just like feeling down, he's someone I'm comfortable talking to. And I appreciate the fact that, especially last year when I was not doing so good like mentally, I could like come into this classroom and just like chill and he wouldn't say anything. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, he saw that I wasn't doing too good, but he's just like, okay, that's right. Like, how are you doing? How's your day? I'm like, McIntyre, I really appreciate that. But yeah, those are the 2 teachers, Miss K and Mr. McIntyre.
Definitely Miss Cash, 100%, because she genuinely cared for me and pushed me to be a better person.
Definitely Miss Fagan. All I have to say is she's such a silly goose. Well, I felt like she was someone who was very honest about how she sees everyone else, but at the same time, she was very understanding, and she would listen to what you had to say, and so I think that's really important in a teacher.
If you're wanting to be interviewed, come during McIntyre's during 7th period, and we'll get to see you there. See you again, Chastity.
Well, War Eagles, that's all the news we have for this week. Have a great weekend, and go War Eagles!